to some degree, if your products and timelines are still based on 2-year-old data, you're out of date. If you have listings that have been selling for 2 years, they're probably out of date. Here's the thing: we launched 4 product relaunches in the last quarter of 2025 to prove something had changed in the algorithm. We had seen it change within the way Amazon is curating timelines for product launches and looking at certain product types and whether or not they'd made major shifts to their algorithms. And this happens every once in a while. It went from A9 to Cosmo about 3-4 years ago, and that was a major shift. And we're seeing another major shift as that new data set that has spent the last 3 years curating, and with Rufus, it's piling all this information into this model. And it's getting stronger and stronger. They made another shift. You probably realize this too, but they made another shift, and it was about 6 weeks ago. Well, actually, it was like 12 weeks now. And we saw some products that were doing really well, and we could not understand with every level and change and then price point and image stack change and any lever we were pushing. And some of you might feel like this was not working. Any ad changes were not working. It just seemed like we could not figure out what to do with these products. Why was the data just dying? Right? And people would look at that and say, well, Amazon's dead, there's no opportunity. And you could say that, but I have so much other data over here or things that were working extremely well. I just couldn't understand why these particular niches and product types were not doing really well. So we ended up taking the first one, we pulled it out of Amazon, very dramatic. We pulled all the product back to a 3PL with one of our partners. We rebundled everything, packaged it, labeled it, launched a brand new ASIN under a new flat file Cosmo layout with a few extra data points that they reincorporated back in there. We put that product back in the system. We ended up with a couple reviews, and it took off 2,000-3,000 a day in sales. And we're like, what is happening? In the first 30 days, it just went right. And we were like, okay, something's changed. Not enough proof yet. So we ended up taking one of the other products in a different brand, different company. I have 24 companies, by the way. And we took one of those and we pulled it back and we said, let's do this again. We did. Okay, same result. This time, this one had 5-10 reviews, and it's shooting past 3, 4, 5,000 a day. And we're like, what is, in the first 30 days, we're like, what is going on, right? So that's 2, not yet statistically relevant. So we did 3 and we did 4. So we're getting much closer to statistical relevance. I've got 3 other product types going to market right now that will just, by the time I get to 10, I'll be able to say with a definitive answer something significantly changed. But right now I'm 80% confident that the algorithmic attribution window that used to be 90 days is now 30 days. Okay. That the launch windows are back to that 7-14 and 30-day window we were plowing through in 2015, that I can take any product with a structured data set and go beat competition all day and twice on Sunday now, relaunching products or putting new products in the market under this new algorithmic change. Because we used to have to wait for 60 to 90 days to see certain levers of mechanics change and push and watch the organic and our tacos come down and all this stuff. And we planned everything for a long time around a 90-day product launch. We're not doing that anymore. We're planning it around a 30-day. What does that mean? Long story to say, opportunity is crazy right now for launching products in the right way with the right framework. It absolutely is. The data is everything at this point. I am no longer looking at the product anymore in relationship to the customer. I'm looking at the data in relationship to my new customer, which is the Cosmo and ranking engines of the online world. It is the AI systems of the world, including Amazon, and I am launching structured data into those systems because it is selling the product to the customer. I'm no longer doing that.